Good morning. It is Saturday morning. It is a partly cloudy day. It's supposed to be about just under 70. It's a nice day to go out and do some sourcing and just get out of the house. So I'm headed to a monthly book sale that I haven't been to in about 3 months. I found some good stuff there, especially last time I went. I made a video about it. A little bookstore, and I believe they're affiliated with one of the libraries, I'm not sure. But nonetheless, they put out some books. It can be really good or just sort of okay. But the prices are so low that it's always worth going. So that's the first order of business. See how long it takes. A lot of times they'll have just some fiction. They'll always have nonfiction, but not necessarily good nonfiction. So it just hit or miss. It depends on what they have in stock and what they're trying to get rid of. After I finish at the book sale, I might go to a yard sale. I'll see if there's anything nearby, but there wasn't too much on my app that I use. So we'll see if I can find any good ones around here. But another potential good bit of sourcing news is I contacted a person yesterday that I found on Craigslist who was selling some CDs, and I'm supposed to go see them tonight and hopefully buy the CDs. There are 200 CDs, over 150. They look to be in good condition. I couldn't see all the titles, but I saw enough to where it seemed like there was some good ones in there. I'm gonna try to get the price down from where it is, around 80 bucks. Try to get it between 60 and 70, offer 60, see if they'll take it. If not, maybe 70, we'll see. You never know with people, but I have to take a look at the CDs, make sure they're in good shape, make sure the cases aren't cracked and the CDs are all there and the artwork, and make an offer. Usually people trying to get rid of a bunch of CDs just want to get rid of them and make a little bit of money because they know they're not going to make a ton of money off of them, but they definitely want to get rid of them because they're taking up space. And this is a person that left, that put the ad up a few days ago, 3 or maybe 4 days ago. And I don't know if they were contacted by anyone else, but they still had them available. No one had contacted them to buy it for resale, I don't think. At least I didn't pick them up from them yet. So we'll see how that goes. Here is my small haul from this book sale. So 1, 11, and then 12. But this one I did not buy because it was a bag sale. At the bag sale, this one I spent $1 on. So 11. So they were less than 10 cents each, which is not bad. And this one is good. This one sells quick and goes for good money. That one I should make about a $10, $11 profit on. So not great at all, but worth coming out because it's pretty close. Because I didn't have to drive too far. Found a couple more books in the thrift store. About 4 books. Went to one yard sale. It was a fundraiser. Found 1 book. 17 books today. And that's it. Not that many. But I can add it to the other books that I got yesterday. I got 10 or 12 books yesterday. So about 30 books now, and I got some VHSs and a few CDs. So I should be close to 40 items from a next shipment. Hopefully they'll all go to the same warehouse. I'm gonna keep working on the records. I have to probably buy the inserts, the blank white inserts, and I'm debating about maybe doing poly bags, which means I have to get the suffocation labels, but it'd be easier just to slip them in the bag, seal them up, put the label on it, done. But that's what I'm thinking anyway, but we'll see. Sometimes sourcing doesn't quite go as you would hope it would go, but you still have to keep chugging along. So today I went to 3 different locations. The book sale, which was a book bag sale, and I got about 12 books. And I went to a yard sale where I got 1 book. Then I went to a thrift store where I got 4 books. The thrift store, I hadn't been there since November of last year. So it's not one that I go to very often. It's not a Goodwill, but it's a little bit pricier, and I only go on the weekends because that's when they have some discounts. Instead of a hardcover or even a paperback, or all the paperbacks going for $1, it goes all the way up to about $3. The books aren't as good, but it's worth going to once in a while because you never know. I have found some good ones there. I used to go there more often when I first started, but then I realized that it wasn't as good as other places that I have found since. 3 places, 17 books, not that many, but that's the kind of thing that you have to deal with when you are building up your inventory and trying to send some books in. On the positive side, 17 books. The profit's going to vary per book, but the average is going to be probably more than $5, possibly higher, maybe $8. I'm not sure exactly, but it's probably going to be about $75 to $100 in profit for all 17 books, possibly a little bit higher. There's a couple of them that are going for a little bit more money. Even though I only got 17 books, it's still nice profit, and it's just going to add to my inventory and add to the books that I already got earlier this week, and the VHSs and the CDs. So I'll have probably close to 40 items for this shipment, which is nice. And I'm sending in more VHS, found a couple of, at least one that I talked about yesterday. It's currently going for great money. So it's not always quantity, it's more of quality. I definitely would love quantity and quality together, of course, who wouldn't? But sometimes you have to just go with as much quality as you can. So I am more picky now. So even though I'm getting less books sometimes, I'm still sending in books that I feel confident that will sell and sell clearly for profit. But sometimes you just have to only find 17 books on a Saturday, and there's not that many yard sales or estate sales, and you just have to keep on going. However, so I'm making this video in the late afternoon. In a couple hours, I'm going to be meeting with the person who's selling the bunch of CDs, which is about 175 or so, a little bit less, CDs for about $80. See if I can get them for a little less. So that should be great. If I'm able to make that buy, which I don't see why I won't, then I will have another 160, 80 CDs, of which hopefully I'll send in a good amount. I would hope that I would get at least half of those, 40 to 50% of those that I could send in to FBA. So I could add another, fingers crossed, 70 or more. I would say 60 to 80 CDs, hopefully more like 80 or 100, but good amount. And that'll be awesome. It's pretty inexpensive. If I can get them for $60, that's probably more like 35, 40 cents a CD. If it's $80, it's about closer to 50 cents a CD, which is still good because usually CDs are $1 wherever I'm sourcing them, unless it's a bag sale, which I don't find too much of. So just kind of want to make the point, you got to source different places. If you didn't have a good day of thrift stores or at a book sale, try to get a bulk deal. If there's nothing going on with bulk deals, just keep trudging along, keep soldiering forward, and you're going to find your quantity, even if you're sticking to strict quality guidelines. Look for the profitable books. Look for books that sell fast. Long tails are great. Make sure you're going to make at least sell them for minimum $20. I would say more. If it's going to sit for 6 to 12 months, much more than $20. Over $30 would probably be ideal. Currently, my inventory is just under 2,650, and the reason I was able to get there is because I kept plowing away. Sometimes only finding a small amount of books, but the other days are better than some. So it's just through continuous sourcing and listing and shipping that you're able to build up inventory. And now I'm getting way more sales a day and a week than I ever got before. You got to keep shipping. You're going to keep selling if you keep doing that. So I hope you guys had a good Saturday and were able to find some good stuff out in the garage sales or book sale or whatever it may be. I'm going to look into some more book sales, see if I find anything good. Maybe go to a different one next weekend, see what's out there. Excited about the CD buy tonight, and I'll let you know about it if there's some good stuff in there. As always, remember, keep booking.